On a crisp Christmas morning, I found myself lingering by the kitchen island, surrounded by the warm aroma of freshly brewed coffee. Suddenly, a conversation floated through the house, shattering my sense of calm. My wife, Leah, was in the spare bedroom with her sister Nora, their voices slipping out faintly through a nearby vent. "He's utterly pathetic," Leah's voice dripped with contempt. "Every smile, every hug, every gift I gave him was just a show. I bought them all with his own money. He's like a loyal dog, trained to obey." Nora's sharp, mocking laughter pierced the air like ice. My grip tightened on the mug, its warmth fading as Leah continued. "I'm done pretending. He's too trusting, too weak. I don't feel anything for him anymore." Their cruel chuckles hung heavy in the room, souring the festive morning air. Standing near the glowing Christmas tree, my determination solidified into something unbreakable. The house was silent except for the soft crackling of the fireplace. This morning should have been filled with warmth, stockings hanging, faint carols playing, the excitement of togetherness, but beneath the holiday cheer, an uneasy tension gnawed at me. Leah's family had come for the season, and Nora was settled upstairs in the guest room. I had risen early, seeking a moment of peace before the flurry of gifts and chatter. Then their words came through the vent, sharp as broken glass. At first, I doubted what I heard, but Leah's voice grew clearer. "I bought that bracelet myself. You know, the one I showed you? I told him it was a gift from him. He never questioned it." Nora snickered. "Seriously, he's that clueless?" Leah's response was like a knife, blind and spineless. "I could feed him any lie, and he'd swallow it whole." I stared into the flickering flames, my coffee now cold, as a silent vow took root within me. I would never let her see me break. Instead, I would dismantle her world piece by piece, until she was forced to face the man she had thrown away. For the remainder of the day, I wore a mask of calm. I handed out presents, smiled for photos, and laughed at tired jokes. When Leah leaned in, I kissed her cheek lightly, my expression steady and unreadable. She had no idea that I was quietly gathering evidence of her betrayal. Hidden in the pocket of my coat, my phone recorded every word exchanged between her and Nora when they believed they were alone. Giggles over the jacket I had given myself, paid for with my own money, filled the recording. That evening, as the family gathered around the hearth, I slipped away to our study. Our home security system, a network of cameras and microphones, had captured the conversation in the guest room. Though the vent's audio was faint, my phone's recording left no doubt. I saved all the files, closed my laptop, and returned to the festivities, cutting the cake with a calm hand. Later, lying awake beside Leah as she slept, I plotted her downfall with careful precision. Her greatest mistake was underestimating me. As a cybersecurity specialist working for international firms, I had access to digital trails she never dreamed of. By morning, I had uncovered a trove of secrets: emails between Leah and a man named Marcus, a hidden credit card opened in my name, and a private chat group with Nora and 2 others titled Surviving Mr. Boring. They mocked me mercilessly. "He's so boring, it's painful," Leah typed. I told him I loved him, then messaged Marcus to come over. Every text, every financial transaction, every lie was carefully saved in a folder I labeled her downfall. Sleep became a stranger as I mapped out my plan. The day after Christmas, I surprised Leah with a week-long spa retreat for her and Nora, financed by the credit card I intended to cancel. "You're too generous," she cooed, oblivious to the cold fire in my eyes. I smiled quietly. "You deserve it." As their plane took off, I contacted my lawyer. "Prepare the divorce papers," I instructed. "Hold off on serving them for 2 weeks." She agreed. Gathering evidence? I shook my head. No, dismantling her. With Leah away, I moved quickly. I froze all our joint accounts, shut down her secret credit card, and redirected every bill to a new account under my control. I changed every password, from banking portals to streaming services. By the time she reached the spa, her cards were useless. Her call came through, light and confused. "Sweetheart, my cards keep getting declined. Can you fix this?" Feigning concern, I replied, "That's strange. I'll look into it. Enjoy your trip." She laughed and hung up, completely unaware of the storm I was brewing. Next, I compiled a damning dossier called Leia's Truth. It contained screenshots of her cruel texts, evidence of her flirting with Marcus, and the recording of their Christmas morning betrayal. In the chat group, she'd mocked our vows, laughing about pretending to care. I sent the file to everyone who mattered: her parents, her employer, the HR department, the leader of her book club, and my own family, including my sister, who had always liked her. The proof was irrefutable, a detailed exposé of her lies. Then I cut all ties. I blocked her number, deleted all our shared photos, and packed up her things, sending them to her parents' house without a single word. Her voicemails piled up, first pleading, then furious. I ignored every one. 2 days before her return, I moved out, renting a sleek loft downtown. When Leia arrived home, she found the locks changed. She banged on the door, called the building manager, even the police, but the property was mine alone now. She filed a complaint, accusing me of emotional abuse and claiming I had misunderstood a joke. I was ready. I sent my lawyer a file named Rebuttal, filled with time-stamped proof of her manipulations, her mocking audio, the financial fraud, and a recording where she confided to Nora, "If he ever fights back, I'll just cry. He'll fold." Her accusations collapsed under the weight of the evidence. A week later, Nora messaged me. "Leia's falling apart. She won't eat. Lost her job. Keeps screaming. Please talk to her." I didn't respond. Leia had taken pleasure in my suffering. Now it was her turn to feel the pain. Days later, a mysterious package arrived at my loft. Inside was a gray envelope labeled "To You," containing photos of Leia and Marcus, cozy and laughing in our kitchen weeks before Christmas. An anonymous note included a text from Marcus to a friend: "She thinks I'm serious. I just needed a place to crash for the holidays." Even her lover had used her. I didn't hesitate. I forwarded the photos to her parents' house, where Leia was now staying, with a note: "This is who she chose over me." Nora reached out again, her message softer this time. "Leia's broken. She won't get out of bed. Her mom's at her limit." I read it and then closed the app. Leia's silence echoed the loneliness I had felt that Christmas morning. Her laughter replaced by defeat. I had become the hunter she never saw coming. Months later, the divorce was finalized. I sold the house, restored my finances, and moved forward. Leia asked to meet for closure. I refused. She sued me for emotional damages. The judge dismissed her case. I kept a spare phone, its screen filled with her desperate texts. Sometimes I turned it on, not to reply, but to remind myself of the lesson. Those who fake love often forget who's truly watching. My calm was my victory. A quiet storm louder than any betrayal. Was my reaction revenge or survival?